Hello, hon. I'm fine. Okay. Talking to my wife. So, what is this video about?
This video is about your boat wash. That's it, cleaning.
Okay.
See? Cleaning your boat. Sorry. I'm trying to eat a little snack before my next class comes in. So when I think about food, I kind of lose track of what people say. But okay. Yes, he's washing his boat. I'm sure it needs it.
Okay.
No shame.
Yeah, washing the boat today. See, my boat's kind of nasty. I've been using it quite a bit here recently, and I'm gonna show you a little potion that I use on my boat to help me get off of that scum and nasty stuff around the waterline of the boat. And I promise you, this is something cheap, easy, and you can use it over your entire boat to clean the live wells. You can use it to clean the hull, carpet stains, everything is one solution. I'm gonna show you how to mix that up in this video. We're gonna clean my boat today. So of course, when you use your rig, especially I've been fishing in Florida a little bit here recently, and I got a lot of grass and all that nasty. The stuff that we fish in that's really good is pretty hard on your rig. So look here, you can see I've got a lot of that. Ew, that's gross. That grime, just that nasty stuff, gunk around the trolling motor area. Any of this right around the trolling motor area and all that gets a lot of gunk. You can see like all this. It's like I got Spanish moss in there, it gets grass in there, and of course right here around the water line of your boat, you see all that? That's nasty, right? It can be really difficult to get that out. It's really simple. Check this out. I'm serious, this stuff is serious business. I use it from inside my house to my boat to carpet stains, anything in my truck, in our vehicles. Well, this is all you need right here to get your boat really nice and clean. Vinegar, white vinegar, that's what I prefer to use. But you'll find out vinegar works for a lot of things. It'll get water spots out of your engine cowl. It'll do a lot of stuff, just vinegar alone. Clean your grass screens. You can use it to clean your grass screens as well. But white vinegar, just original Dawn. That's all you need. And hydrogen peroxide. I'm gonna show you how you mix it up. It's really easy. All you need for this project right here is just a spray bottle. That's what I like to put it in anyway. You don't have to put it in a spray bottle. You could actually just mix it in a bowl or in your bucket and just put it in your bucket, the same solution with a little bit of water. That'll work just fine. But what I like to do is spray it on, since I got a pretty stout water line around the edge of my boat. What I'm going to do is spray it on that water line, since this is a black boat and it kind of shows up, and it's been on there for a week. So it's probably on there pretty good. Take your spray bottle. You're going to mix this solution a third. Just take a vinegar, a third of your bottle, just mix it into 3 parts. Going to science class on you. 3 parts. A third of vinegar. Take your Dawn dish detergent, put a third of Dawn dish detergent in there. Oh, you see how soapy that is? That's nice and soapy, isn't it? All right. Then you take your hydrogen peroxide, put a third of that in there. All right, see now we're about full. Okay, put your top back on there. A lot of times what happens is the Dawn will go down to the bottom of your bottle. Mix it up real good, shake it, shake and bake. All right, so let's take my spray bottle that's mixed with the hydrogen peroxide, Dawn dish detergent, and vinegar. Now just spray it on with that water line. And if you really want to clean good water spots on your cowl, I would just do straight vinegar. Now on my cowl I didn't really have any water spots on it, so I didn't just put straight vinegar on it. I mixed the whole mixture on there, and that gets all that scum and everything off there, especially around the water line of my engine here. You get all that soap scum off there. You know, you get a lot of soap scum around your transom too. Just get a little gunky. You see that? See, that's kind of just nasty. Spray that on there. The thing about it, the trick to it is, if you can stand to leave it for, let's say, a day or so, just let that solution soak in. It's really good on your seats too. You spray it all over your seats, and you let that soak in. It really cleans those seats and everything good. It'll lift all that dirt and everything out of it. But it'll break away all of that, it'll break away all of that gunk off of there. You can spray it on your tires. It'll clean your tires really good too. Spray all that around there on your wheels. That's what I like about it. You can clean your live wheels with it. You can do whatever you need to do with this solution, and it'll be safe. It won't harm your boat. It won't take the paint off or anything. It won't kill your fish. It won't do anything. It's just a harmless solution. Spray that all down through here, all through there. For this particular time, mine hadn't been on there a very long time, but let's say if it had been sitting here for, you know, like a couple of weeks and it was really dirty, what I would actually do is spray that solution, go about and do my daily business, and then come back and get it off. Wipe it down just like that. Wipe down the sides of it. You're gonna be surprised how good this looks. I mean, it looks really good. And like I said, you can even spray it on your carpet. If you got carpet stains, you can wipe all your carpet stains down with this solution, and everything just come out gravy. Yeah, that's gonna look good, dude. See all that scum on the edge? Right here, the water line is just coming right off without me even having to scrub it really hard. On this black boat, it really shows up good. If you don't wash it really good, it definitely shows up really easily. So I know something that a lot of people are going to say, well, I use this solution, I use this company, I use that company, and that's okay. You can use whatever company you want. What I'm saying is, this is something that I actually use in my house. I use it on my boat, I use it in my car, my truck, and it's something that you can always have. Let's say you run out of dish detergent, well, then you still got Dawn. Something else is really special about it is, like I mentioned it already, but you can clean your live oils with this solution too. You know, I probably wouldn't put Dawn in there because it gets real soapy, but the hydrogen peroxide and vinegar, it's harmless. Just make sure you do a good rinse on it. Those are natural products that won't harm fish, won't harm bait fish, and keep your live wells nice and clean, and therefore keeping your fish alive. That's pretty important. So I mentioned that I'm going to clean my engine cowl here, and I'm going to use the full solution. Since this is a brand new engine, I really don't have that many water spots on it, so I don't have to worry about that. But if you have an old engine that has a lot of deep, heavy set water spots into a dark cowl, the best thing for you to use is just straight vinegar or half water, half vinegar. Spray that solution over your cowl and just let it set for a little bit, okay? Just let it set for a day. Come back, spray it again, and then after it's set a little bit, 24, 36 hours, then what you want to come to do is just wash it off with soap and water. You'll be surprised how good just a solution of water and white vinegar works on your engine cowl. You also can use it on your fishing electronics. If your graphs are a little dirty, get a lot of water spots on the cover of your graph, or on your screen of your graph as well, you can spray that half water, half vinegar over there on your fishing electronics, and it'll clean them off. No more water spots, really clean. You can see those fish when they're down there under the boat. Let my solution soak in a little bit on my engine. I'm just gonna wet it down a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a sponge. It's just a clean sponge. Wipe that guy down a little bit. When I get done with it, it'll be nice and shiny and clean, just like I like it. Last part of my boat that I'm really peculiar about cleaning, I think it's more important to clean these than anything, because this part you spend a lot of time in, is your seats, dude. They see you got like light colored seats. Almost all of our boat seats are kind of a light color, some kind of gray, or a lot of guys even have white. Spray that solution. Now on my seats, to get a little extra cleaning power, what I like to do is be actually a little heavy on the vinegar on this part. And that vinegar just seems to soak in and pull out some of that dirt, especially if you got mildew that's in your seats. It'll take all of that stuff out really good. So I'll let this set just like you would on your engine cowl. Let this set into those light colored seats really, for a couple days. Actually, I would let that set into them, and you can take a brush to it. If you let it set long enough and you mix the solution just right for whatever the conditions is, you could probably just spray it off. But just for now, I'm just doing a quick clean, so I'm just going to spray it on there and then kind of brush it off. But if I was really serious about getting all the dirt and grime out of these seats, what I would do is spray it on these on the vinyl and just let it set for a couple days. Not even, just spray it and then walk away and go do something else. Go shopping, go see your kids, go have fun with your wife or whatever you got to do. Come back to it after a day or so, and you can almost just spray it out.